Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's episode I wanted to share with you a few vegan travel tips and essentials. We are traveling in 2 weeks time to Hawaii and I have been doing quite a lot of research to know what I need to avoid, what I need to pay attention to. Also a few things you need to know about how to live a vegan lifestyle whilst you are a This video is going to be all about this vegan thing. There will be a few items that I will be sharing with you that I got for my travels and also a few tips that I found on different social platforms. Without further ado, let's dive into it. But I will start with the first category as sort of like packing and what I'm preparing for our trip in Hawaii. Now the first thing I was after was some sun creams. Sun creams that are not harmful for marine lives, because quite a lot of them are actually harmful for corals, algae and the sea life. There are quite a lot of chemicals that are entering the sea just by us putting some protection on our skin when we go swimming. I read quite a lot of good reviews about EQ as a brand, so I ordered a cream with SPF 50, which I think we will be using on our first week in Hawaii, and then I also ordered one with SPF 30, which probably for our second week when our skin sort of got used to the sun. And I also ordered this stick, like this is like a roll-on stick which you can use for your lips, so I will be packing these with me. I also ordered some hydrating after sun from Planet Organic, which is from the brand Green People. This is again organic, vegan and cruelty free, and for sensitive skin as well. It does taste it does smell a bit minty, which I quite like. Now the next thing I was researching about is finding a substitute for the Elizabeth Arden's 8-hour cream, which was one of my favorites before I went vegan. However, I'm not sure if it's a vegan product, but definitely not cruelty free, in a sense that they do sell their products in China, so hence they are contributing to animal testing. So I wanted to find something that is equally good as that cream and vegan and cruelty free. I read quite a lot of blog posts and articles about this homoplasmine cream, which I got from Amazon, and it really does live up to its reputation. So I've been using it for a few days now, but I can already feel the difference. So if you don't know what the Elizabeth Arden's 8-hour cream was for, so it's basically you would put it in areas which can get quite dry, so you would put it in your not in your mouth, but on your mouth, or on on your elbow or knees. Sometimes I also put it on my feet, and it really softens those areas. So I will be taking this with me for our vacation. So now these were the creams that I'm packing, and then now a few items that I got which are more fashion related. So one is this belt bag, which I got from Matt and Nat. No, I think I was a teenager the last time I had a belt bag, but I know they are quite trendy now and they have been for a few years. I was thinking actually for travels and for the lots of trips and hikes that we are going to do in Hawaii, this would come in handy and would be quite practical, because I can obviously just attach it to my waist and I don't have to like carry anything in my hand. Sometimes I wore like crossbody bags, but then on the sun it just leaves a mark, which I wanted to avoid. Now this one I think will work very well. I would be able to put in only the essentials like my phone, some money and maybe a lipstick or something like that, but really just the essentials that I would be taking with me. I think this will be quite a stylish but yet practical way of carrying my things with me. So now the next item that I'm going to pack with me is some swimwear, which is not necessarily in the vegan category, but I thought I would put it in this video because it would fall under the more sustainable options. So I got a swimsuit from Reformation, which is this cute red one piece, which I think will be quite cute just on its own, but I can also just put some shorts and skirts on, and I also have like a proper outfit for the day. I was researching a few sustainable swimwear brands, so I also found some cute design on Vitamin A, which I am eyeing at the moment. They are another US brand, so I think I will be buying them when I'm there, or maybe I order it like a few days before we travel so they arrive to the accommodation. So all of these are out of recycled materials, so you are contributing again something good. Getting vegan food on flight. Now if you are on a long haul flight like ours will be to Hawaii, there would be some pot food served. In long-haul flights, you have the option to let the airline know about your dietary requirements, so you can ask for vegan food options. This is what I'm doing in our case. It is also useful to pack some vegan snacks or bars. Prepare in advance and then you won't have any problems. When you arrive to your place, the next struggle can be eating out and finding a place where you find food that you can truly enjoy. Now this is only a struggle if you don't have the right tools in your hand. One of the applications that I talked about in my previous video is HappyCow, which is an application where you can find vegan restaurants or vegan friendly restaurants or vegetarian restaurants as well. They have a huge database, basically restaurants listed from almost every country. I recently listened to a podcast where the owner of HappyCow was interviewed. He mentioned some amazing figures. For example, in 2008 there were around 300 restaurants in the database, but by now every week almost the same amount of restaurants are added to the database, and it is truly showing that the vegan values are spreading. More and more people are asking for these type of foods. I will link the podcast down below. The interview was carried out by the vegan couple. I'm currently addicted to their podcast. So use HappyCow when you are walking around looking for restaurants. As Hawaii is in the US and they speak in English, I won't have any issues in terms of language. But if you are traveling to a country where you don't speak the language, then that could be another barrier that you need to cross. You can get a vegan passport. It is really cool. It has a text about what you can eat, what you can't eat, and you can translate it to any languages that you want. And the only thing you have to do is just show it to the waiter or waitress, and they can read it and understand your requirements. It also has some pictures including a smiley face and a tick for vegetables, but a sad face and a cross for the different types of meat and animals and cheeses. So if everything fails, you can still show the pictures. If you can use the general universal language, that will save a lot of trouble for you and to end up eating something that you don't want to. The other thing I also wanted to mention in this video is about animals being used for our entertainment through tourism activities. More than 500,000 animals are enslaved to tourist activities worldwide, from bullfighting to taking selfies with tigers or monkeys, performing dolphins, donkey and elephant rides, you name it. There are loads of different ways we exploit animals for our entertainment. You can find quite a lot of details in terms of what's going on in the background of these tourist attractions on one of the posts from PETA. I will link it down below. I really wanted to put this in this video because we talk about vegan travel and of course all the things how we can make our lives easier, but I think if you are doing veganism as a lifestyle, this is also something you need to be aware of and something that we shouldn't be contributing. This is all that I wanted to share with you today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more videos in the vegan fashion, vegan lifestyle, vegan beauty topics. I will be also posting pictures on my Instagram account about the Hawaii trip. If you are interested, I will link it down below so you can check that out. I am also planning to create some blog posts about my Hawaii travel and some of the outfits. Again, will be linked down below. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you in the next video. Bye my loves.